I moved to town about 7 years ago and tried a whole bunch of different dentists and never went back to the same one twice for the first few years, and then found Dr. A online and was impressed with how much work he'd done cosmetically for people. When I first came into the office, I was really impressed with some of the technology that Dr. A has, like the ability to do a crown in one day without having to come back 3 times like other places in town was really impressive. The atmosphere here is amazing because it seems like these people are friends and family. Everybody gets along, everyone knows each other, and it's amazing when you walk in and someone knows you by name. I've always been self-conscious about my teeth, even though they weren't incredibly crooked. I always had just a few little minor areas that I wanted to move around. And when I came in, Dr. A got it right away and said, yeah, let's just do this, 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 and this. And we did a short round of Invisalign. He threw in some whitening on top of it, and I'm absolutely thrilled. Dr. Agarwal has always really impressed me with his commitment to detail. He can look at a mouth and say exactly what needs to be done, but even more important than that is what I would call his ethical base, because I've had some issues before where other dentists said, hey, you need some major work done, and Dr. Agarwal has taken a look and said, you know what, you really don't need that expensive work. We can fix this up in another way that's going to be just as good. It's going to save you some money and you're going to be happier. He always gives me advice, starting with, if it were me, if it were my mouth, if it were my wife, if it were my kid, this is what I would do. I really appreciate that. It takes a lot for me to recommend a doctor or a dentist to friends and family, but I've actually recommended Dr. A to, I think, 5 or 6 different coworkers who've all come in, and it's really cool to come back to work the day after their treatment. They go, wow, he was amazing, and then they recommend him to people, and it's like, I think now Dr. A's patients are all my friends and family because everyone I know is now part of Dr. A's family.